Hey guys, it's Ep13 here, and welcome back to episode 13 of my Newcastle career. Now in today's episode we've got plenty of matches to get through. The first game is against Liverpool, obviously a huge match to play, massive game with two obviously big clubs coming up against each other here. Obviously we're trying to get ourselves into position to win the league title. Unbelievable to say that with 10 games to go, but we are trying to get ourselves a league title victory in our first season. We've got the team playing really good football, and so hopefully we're able to do that, but it's going to be very tough. There's a lot of games still to go. There was 10 matches to play over the next few episodes. Also going at Southampton, which we'll play as well as Tottenham, so 3 tough games to play, and then we might well have time to sim that game against Huddersfield, leaving us still with a few tough fixtures in the months ahead. So yeah, we're going to wait and see exactly what happens. We're obviously on a difficult level of difficulty as well, so we've got to cope with that, but I guess we'll wait and see. Before we get into today's episode though, if we could try and hit 100 likes, I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already as well, and that'd be absolutely fantastic too. And don't forget you can follow me on Twitter at GameFaceHD and on Instagram at GameFaceHD as well, and that'd be absolutely great. Let's crack on with today's game. This is the team I'm going to go with. Usual goalkeeper, our number ones in net for this match. Yedlin at right back, Marcellus, Clark and Sessegnon in defence, with Hayden, Murphy, Sissoko, Moreno and Atsu in midfield, and Slimani starts up front forwards. He's on 15 goals this season, the exact same as Son and Eden Hazard. Not a bad few names to be involved in and around, is it, to be honest? So yeah, been very impressed with him this season. He's been good, obviously only on loan, which is the only issue, but hopefully we can get a permanent deal sorted out. I guess we'll wait and see. Let's find out how we get on in this game against Liverpool, try and get ourselves a victory to go back to top of the league. Okay, then here we go for this game at Anfield. Let's find out how he gets on. Potentially a really tough match, this one. We know about the quality Liverpool have, particularly going forward, so this could be very difficult. We'll wait and see what team they've got out. Last time Salah didn't start, and I think it might be the same as this time as well. Can't tell who number 11 is there, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see what their front three looks like. Hopefully we can find a way through their defence with some good passing plays. Sissoko going to shoot here. Not closed down properly, but saved. It does seem like Salah starting, actually. Sissoko, look for that ball into Murphy. That's great. Now Murphy got to find Slimani in the middle. Cut out and cleared away. It's unfortunate because that was a good bit of play there. Go on, yes, well played. Sissoko wins it back off Chan and then gets brought down by Matip, maybe. It was difficult to tell there, but that seemed like might have been a penalty. He seemed to dive in and I didn't have the ball. For me, that could have been something. Referee doesn't give anything, and now Salah hits us on the break. Clark trying to deal with him, doesn't do a good job, and covered there by Lascelles, but they still have the ball. Mo Salah looking at a dangerous threat for us there, but over the bar with 20 minutes on the clock. Sissoko picks up a slight injury as well, so it implies that there definitely was contact, and we definitely didn't have control of the ball. So for me, that's a penalty. Referee disagrees. Looking for a switch there to Sessegnon, who's in loads of space. Can he get up this left-hand side now? He can. He's still going, needs some more support. He's got Atsu to the left of him. Atsu needs to drive into the box once again if he can. Looking to try and pick out somebody in the middle. Slimani's in there. He's into the back post for Murphy. Smashes it home. It's 1-0. We've scored on the counter-attack from a Liverpool corner. Murphy does it and puts us 1-0 in front. Maybe a little bit over the top to do the Ronaldo celebration there, but it was a good finish, good run from him at the back post as well, but look at this from Atsu, really good run into the box. Sessegnon initially begins the attack, and it's a good delivery there from Atsu, smashed home. Could have easily skied it, could have easily put it wide, but keeps it down, and just drills it into the roof of the goal. 1-0, taking the lead. Is it deserved? It's been fairly balanced, to be honest. It could have gone either way. In fact, for me, it should probably still be 0-0. Good chance. Oh, they've equalised. Is that Mo Salah as well? Salah. It's alright because we've got Salah. No? Okay. Especially not when he scored against you. It's a bit awkward, isn't it? 1-1. Good finish, to be fair. Hits it first time. We couldn't get a block in. And, yeah, we equalised just before half-time. Salah again down the right-hand side. Sessegnon struggling a little bit to cope with his pace. Even Sessegnon can't keep up, but luckily we've managed to clear this one away. Now going for a switch. This could be a chance for a counter-attack once again. The pass doesn't find Slimani. He's put it back off Van Dijk. There's a chance for him to run through. He's going to have to go alone. Going to go to chip the keeper. We'll take a corner. We will have a corner there, yes, on the stroke of half-time. Okay, Sissoko now to deliver. Can we pick somebody out the front post? Slimani's there, connects with it, saved by Karius. That's it for the first half. Still run the game 1-1. Probably deserved scoreline, really. Both teams going at it, end-to-end stuff. Really competitive game, which is good to see, and both of us scoring. So yeah, pretty impressed by the first half. Hopefully we can come out on top, but it's going to be tricky. Mo Salah in particular is making it difficult for us down that right-hand side. So I guess we'll wait and see where we end up come the end of the 90 minutes. Slimani over the top to Atsu. That's good. Atsu going to head this one down. Now in behind the fullback here. Atsu still going. Needs Slimani to get in the box. Good chance to cross in. Slimani on the volley. What a save, and followed up by Sissoko. It wasn't me, but we'll take it. It's 2-2. We've regained the lead early on in the second half. and it's Sissoko who follows it up and scores. I say it wasn't me because I didn't control him, but whatever, it rebounds off his head and in, and we get ourselves the second goal to double our lead. I say double our lead, double our goal tally at least anyway. But good follow-up initially there from Sissoko to just head it into an empty net. It's great connection from Slimani before then on that volley. Good save from Karius, but ultimately all that wasn't enough because we score anyway. 2-1, we're back in front. A good opening 5 minutes for us. So what, Slimani's doing a great job up against the two Liverpool centre-backs. He keeps winning everything, which is a bit surprising because obviously they're giants, those two at the back. Slimani now pulling off his man and shooting, saved by Karius. We're starting to find our feet a little bit in this game. Oh no, good chance for Mane. Still a good opportunity for Liverpool here. Got to clear it properly and eventually it gets out of our box. But for a moment there, I was worried that we were going to concede. Such a good opportunity for Liverpool. They're not able to take it though. Sissoko going to deliver. Can he pick out Clark? Oh, good connection, but he heads it wide. He managed to beat Emre Can to it, but couldn't get the direction right. Good chance for Wijnaldum now. Bring it forward into Firmino. Chance for Asensio. Oh, puts it wide. So close to equalise there for Liverpool. Just over 20 minutes left to hold on and try and make sure we win this game. It's going to be very tough, but it would be a great win if we could get it. Slimani now trying to play through to Murphy, but not able to find him. Okay, 15 minutes to go. Luen's going to come on. We'll take off Moreno. Obviously adding another centre-back into the mix there. Hopefully doesn't sort of mess that up a little bit too much. I think I might actually just change the back formation. That looks a little bit nicer, doesn't it? Let's go with that. I'm not going to make the final two changes just yet, if at all, to be honest. We might not necessarily need to make them. It's just to kind of make us a little bit more defensive here going into the final 15 minutes, bring on another centre-back, someone that's good in the air to try and defend this free kick as well. Asensio to deliver. It's a strange sort of chip in, but it's just been about headed away. And hopefully we carried out here by Yedlin. Here we go, a chance for a counter-attack. Got to get players going forward here. Could we put the game to bed? Yedlin trying to get past Matip. Still going. Yedlin looking for another pass. Oh, intercepted really well. And out for a throwing. And not even our throwing to rub it in. Good chance. Oh, well blocked. Clear it. Clear it. Okay, not quite what I was after. Oh no, Wijnaldum on it this time. Weaves in and out. He's looking good, but cleared away again. Clear it, come on. Up the pitch here to Slimani. Can't believe they're not throwing Matip or Van Dijk up. They're still going long ball though. We're just about dealing with it for now. Got to try and keep going here, keep defending. That's brilliant stuff. Well played from Murphy. Chance now to try and bring it forward unless we lose it there. That's not good. Need to relieve ourselves of the pressure here. It's not good at all. Saved by the goalkeeper. Sessegnon needs to get there and can't. Corner with 4 minutes to go. Okay. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain's coming on. That's settled my nerves a little bit. Corner here, it's going to be a delivery into the box. No, it's not. It's going to go to the edge of the box for Asensio. Clark's going to try and do something, hopefully not give away a penalty. Luen blocks. It's another corner. Get the keeper up. I want to hit them on a break and get... Yes! Get the keeper up. Come on. I want a third. Here we go. 2 minutes. I'm just thinking about counter-attacking and getting a third goal here. Don't even care about defending. It's gone into Karius. Off the post. Who the hell's headed that? Oh, get it out. Get it away. Sessegnon just needs to hoof it up. We need to get someone up there. Slimani and Karius going for it. We've won the header. Somebody get the ball. Oh, what is Karius doing? Sweeper keeper. He's world class. Oh my days. I thought we had a chance for a third there. We've still got to defend as well. It's not over yet. The Sellers tries to pass it out for some reason. Let me hoof it away. Oh my days. What are we doing with Atsu so far forward? Get back and defend. And that's it. That's it. Game over. 2-1 victory. What the hell's even happened late on there? They hit the post. Whew, we held on. That was a close one. A hard-fought victory in the end for us. Happy with the 3 points, of course, against a very tough team. But, yeah, they had a few opportunities late on that I thought they were going to score. But luckily, they didn't. So, 3 points in the bag. Easy as that. No worries for us there at all. Very happy to go top of the league once again. That's good to see, trying to maintain that consistency. And to be fair, we've been consistent throughout the whole season. And so we do deserve to be in the position that we're in at the moment. Despite the quality of our players not being as good as the teams around us, we've been really, really good. And like I say, consistency is the real key for us. And we have just consistently sort of won games. Not necessarily thrashing teams all the time. We've won games, 1-0, 2-1, those sort of score lines. But it's enough to get 3 points and it's helped us throughout the season. So, been very impressed by what we've done so far. Obviously, a lot of people saying it's unrealistic. And of course, I understand that. But, things can happen like we saw with Leicester just a couple of seasons ago. I am kind of seeing it as one of those sort of seasons. You've also got to remember, Eddie Benitez is in charge, so that means we can get great results from very little, I think. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm telling myself anyway. Of course, it's quite unrealistic to be top of the league, but we are also out of every other competition as well, so there is that has benefited us this season. Okay, so onto this next game now against Southampton. This is the team going to go with. Usual goalkeeper, just a couple of changes to the defence really, and that's Plattenhart and Loen coming in, as well as John Shelby in midfield. So he replaces Moreno, obviously Sessegnon Clark also dropping to the bench. Diame comes onto the bench as well, Amory drops off into the reserves. Let's see what we get on against Southampton, trying ourselves another victory. Got to keep up these winning streaks and hopefully see ourselves out to the end of the season, but let's wait and see. Tough game. Okay, and here we go for this game against Southampton at St James's Park this time around. Let's see how we get on, try and get ourselves another win. Obviously against a different sort of quality of player in this match, but I still think a good side, hard-working side, so we'll see exactly what comes of this match. I get the feeling that this could be still quite a tricky game for us. Atsu running at the defence here. Solani needed to run on the side of him, he didn't. Plattenhart gets forward. Has very little to aim for in the box, but a good chance there. I think Hayden, who got in there, it was a bit of a bizarre position for him, but Shelby go for a shot now as well. Oof, dipping, to be fair, but just dipping over the bar. Chance, good save by the goalkeeper. 20 minutes in, Southampton with a corner. And it's an opportunity here for Tadic to deliver into the box. Hayden's at the front post trying to clear away. He goes into the back, though, and headed away well. Shelby driving us forward. Good opportunity now to get going. Shelby into Sissoko. Now needs to pick out Slimani. Good chance for him to turn and shoot. It's blocked well by the defender. Out for a corner. And let's try and deliver this one. Sissoko going to hit John Shelby by the looks of it. I think that was Loen in the end that nicked it off him. Hayden going to try and pass it over to Atsu. Good pass. Atsu now going to go for a cross. Good opportunity again for us all. Don't know who got on the end of that. Murphy maybe? Somebody did anyways. Hits it wide. And out for a corner, Sissoko going to deliver. Go on, Lascelles is in there and does connect with it, and Fraser Forster punch away. Sissoko now going to go for another cross. That's a good delivery into Murphy, but again, defended really well. Shelby tries to put it back in, but cleared. Sissoko going to deliver on his left foot into the back post. Ratsu, who tried to get there, but again, defended really well by Southampton. They're stopping everything they're throwing at them at the moment. Doing quite an impressive job of that. Approaching half-time as well. Delivery going in for Shelby, and again cleared away. Struggling to be able to find that clear-cut chance. Half-time drawing the game 0-0. Obviously not the scoreline that we want at half-time, but we have shown good signs of doing things, of potentially scoring goals. We have to wait until the second half to be able to make that happen, unfortunately. We need to make a few more clear-cut chances, I think. We need to start trying to break them down a little bit better. It's been a bit of a struggle, to be honest. Southampton defended really well and have been quite resilient, so it's going to be tricky to do that, but we'll have to wait and see what we can do. Short corner, Sissoko going to play this into Atsu. Go on, Atsu. It's an outswinger. It's a strange one, but wow, Murphy gets a hell of a connection on that. But it finds over the bar and into the stands, unfortunately. Go on. Oh, love that sort of challenge, John Joe. That's what you're on the pitch for. Yes, you can't book him for that. He's doing what he does best, ref. Come on. That's an outrage. Can't believe that. What a challenge from John Joe Shelby. He loves them. Everything has been suspended this season. That's the change, surely. Opportunity here for Southampton. Gabbiadini's over this free kick. Might lay it off. Got to be prepared for that just in case. Tadic is there. It's going to be Gabbiadini. Oh, good save by the keeper. It was fine at the top corner, I think, there. Great free kick. And it's a corner we've given away there. Still, I need to try and defend this. Clear this one away if we can. Goes deep into the box and headed away well. Okay, let's make some changes now. As fun as it is to play with John Shelf in midfield, we're going to bring on Diame and hopefully we can clatter some other people with him. But yeah, that's what we're going to do as our first change. John Shelby to come off. Tempted to bring on Dwight Gale and try and mix things up a little bit. It's just difficult to know where he'd sort of fit in there because Samana's obviously playing up front and I'd want to go with probably two strikers, but again, who do you take off from that position? So we'll leave it for now, 25 minutes to go. Hopefully Diame can help us going forward and getting into the box a little bit to support Slimani. I guess we'll wait and see what happens with that. Okay, I'm going to mix things up a little bit now. We are going to make a couple more changes. So we are going to bring on Sessegnon and Dwight Gale. We'll take off Murphy and Atsu. I've decided to mix things up and put Sissoko out on the right-hand side a little bit, so it creates almost like a maybe even a 4-4-2 diamond type formation, although Sessegnon's playing the left winger, so it's a little bit all over the place, but we're going to go with it anyway. Sessegnon's going to push really high up the pitch, and hopefully that's going to do us a good job there. And hopefully Diame, Hayden, Sissoko can just sit and hopefully keep hold of midfield a little bit for us. So yeah, it's a bit of a strange formation, but let's hope it works. Okay, over to Sessegnon here, the fresh legs trying to get in behind the fullback. He's still going here. Sessegnon waiting for an option in the middle. Dwight Gale scores, and the substitutes have combined and scored here with just a few minutes being on the pitch. It's absolutely incredible stuff. It's a great attack Dwight Gale gets himself into the box as we've planned. Sessegnon up the left-hand side as we've planned. And we scored as well. It's all come together really, really nicely for us there. Sessegnon with a great run, direct into the middle. Dwight Gale gets himself in a great position. No one marking him. An easy little tap in there for us. 1-0. And we've taken the lead quite rightly as well. I got the tactics spot on since those changes. 15 minutes to go, we are in front. Now you've got to ask the question whether you change the formation here. Or do you keep going with the same formation? It's difficult to know because Southampton quite clearly are going to push a lot of players forward here. Good chance for Sissoko. Oh, it dips in. That's a very strange goal. I was expecting Fraser Forster to get that one very comfortably, but he just seems to ignore it for a little bit and just allow it to go in the back of the net. As Sissoko gets the goal and he snuck that one in 2-0 with 6 minutes to go, double our lead. And I'll tell you what, we've looked really good in the final 15 or 20 minutes of this game. We've really improved a lot. Just by moving players slightly further forward, balancing out the midfield still though, keeping Sissoko obviously in a good position to play in defence and attack, and he's shown that here. He's given us the extra man going forward. That's caused Southampton's defence issues. Now they throw more players forward as well, and Fraser Forster should definitely do better, no doubt about it. Doesn't dive properly, sort of slow motion dives, which you can't really do, but it's an interesting technique. I've seen other goalkeepers try that before. It very rarely works. Yoshida playing up front. Jesus, that is desperate. Yoshida now looking for a cross, but actually wins a corner with Llewellyn making the challenge. Fraser Forster's coming up. Don't know how he's planning to get 2 goals in the next 30 seconds, but we'll wait and see. Gives them a bit of height at least. Gabbiadini tries to shoot and all. It's all over the place. It took a slight deflection, which caused an issue for our goalkeeper, and then Fraser Forster was involved in some sort of build-up play there in the second phase of the attack with the header. But regardless, we've managed to win the game 2-0. Twice now, 2 games in a row, goalkeepers have been thrown up for the final couple of minutes, and both of them getting involved a little bit as well, which is good to see. But yeah, very close to conceding at times in that game. But overall, just deserved the victory. We were very clinical, had 3 shots on target and scored 2 of them. Very, very unusual to do that, but we have. And yeah, overall, very impressed by the performance. I thought, obviously, 12 shots, you've got to have more than that on target. But again, I think we've just played good enough football to warrant the 2 goals that we got. So can't have too many more complaints. Happy with the clean sheet as well. So Tottenham now 3 points behind us, which obviously gives us a little bit of a gap going into the final 8 games of the season. Man City with 2 games in hand could also be 3 points behind us as well. So that would make things very interesting for us and keep it quite competitive between the top 3 teams. We've got some play development to do now before the next game that we have, I think, in 2 weeks' time. Might well be an international break. Not too sure. It could just be other competitions that we're not part of being played. Martin goes up to 71 overall. That's fantastic for us. He continues to go up in overall, and that is great to see as well. I've got a quick question, actually. Would you like to see this code continue for a second season? That was something I was supposed to ask at the start of the episode, just like I did with the Dortmund one as well. Would you like to see that happen? I noticed with both of them, they did really well in like the first 3 episodes. And then it just sort of seemed to dip quite considerably in terms of the support and things. So I don't know whether you guys would just like to see a different team or whether you would to impress with my signings or whatever it is. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to vote in the top right hand corner as well, because that'll help me out massively to kind of get an idea as to what people think. But regardless, let's go with the final game of today's episode against Tottenham. Big game, obviously. Tough match here, and hopefully we are able to get ourselves a victory. But one of those 3 teams, obviously, that are competing with us. So vitally important we don't drop points. But if we do, that makes things very interesting going into the final game. So on to the final game of today's episode. This is the team I'm going to go with. Only really a couple of changes. Manquillo and Kennedy coming in on the left-hand side. Other than that, the team stays the same. Just a couple, obviously, tweaks to the bench as well. Atsu getting on there. But other than that, pretty much the same team that you've just seen in the last game. Let's go with it. Let's see how we get on. Try and get ourselves a victory. Obviously, we are in a situation where if we drop points here, then that could really affect the title race. So hopefully we can win, but Tottenham are a good team, so this won't be an easy match again. Okay, there we go for this game at Wembley Stadium against Tottenham. Feels like a final. It might even kind of be a final, I suppose, with us both being 2 teams battling it out for the title. So yeah, it does definitely have that kind of feeling about it. Hopefully we've got enough quality to be able to compete with them. Obviously Tottenham are a good team with a lot of players that are much better than us, let's put it very clearly. And they've started really well as well and have taken the lead. Couldn't handle the 1-2 on the edge of the box. I think it might be a new signing that scored the goal as well. Is it Pizzi or something? Never heard of him before, but he scores after just 3 minutes. Not a good start. You had the feeling, though, as they came forward that it was going to be a tough one here for us to be able to defend. That is very much the case. They've completely outdone us. Fair play, 1-0. Not the start that we wanted. Nice to have got a touch of the ball now. Murphy going forward. Can we make this interesting with a goal? What are you doing, Sissoko? Obviously playing against his parent club, basically. We brought him on loan from Tottenham, but he's not able to score against them there. I think he's purposely missed that one as well. Manquillo into Jonjo Shelvey, turns really well, gonna shoot. Oh, it's wide. Good chance. Oh, thought it scored again. Really good opportunity there for Tottenham. They're running the show a little bit though in this game, so I've been a bit disappointed with our start, but understandable with the quality that they have. Harry Kane to turn and shoot, giving them chances, actually giving them the ball now. It's not good. Hayden going to switch this one over here to Murphy. Murphy going to bring this one down, now go for a cross into the middle. Good chance, and we've scored. It's offside. It's offside. Manquillo there got in the box and scored. Manquillo of all players. Oh no, gutting. I mean, it's the right decision, quite clearly. And I had a feeling it was, to be honest, when the ball came in. But there you go. Manquillo did well to get into the box and get into that position. Scored a header. Just, yeah, couldn't keep on side. There we go, Jonjo Shelvey in behind, go for the ball into Slimani. That's fantastic football. It's deserved as well. We've equalised 32 minutes in. Jonjo Shelvey is a big part of this move here going forward. Obviously finds a great ball into Slimani. Just takes a step off his man. Just loses him, just steps backwards, gives him some more space and allows him to take the shot as well. It's a good play from the throwing. They don't defend it properly at all. What a pass into Shelvey. And that is a great volley as well. It finds the corner. No stopping it. 1-1. Slimani scores again. So half-time now, drawing the game 1-1. Disappointing, obviously, not to be in front in some ways, but still, Tottenham a good team. They went forward a few times in the early stages. First 20 minutes, we gave them a lot of their chances. But from the 20th minute mark onwards, we actually did a good job with the better team at that point. So I think 1-1 is probably fair. Certainly can't expect to be winning this game comfortably or anything like that. I guess we'll have to wait and see what comes off the second half. I'm hopeful that we can get ourselves another goal, but it's just whether we can keep it out the other end. Jonjo Shelvey looks the ball through to Solani. Is he onside? That's a big question. Solani can't even get a shot away. He was onside, but still not enough to be able to slot that one home past Lloris. And remains 1-1. Go on, let's pick out Hayden. Hayden wins it back as well. Still going. Oh, got a shot away. Did really well, did Hayden there. They managed to beat a couple of players to that one. He wanted it a little bit more and got the shot away. Lloris saves out for a corner. Approaching the 60th minute now. Hopeful still. We've got time to get a goal. Got a corner here as well, which is a good chance. Luen connects with it, but cleared away. Got another delivery in. Difficult angle, but Slimani heads down to Shelvey. Shoots, but nothing too much behind that. Okay, all three changes. We're going to do exactly what we did in the last game. We're going to bring on Dwight Gale, Diame and Sessegnon. We'll take off Kennedy, Murphy and Jonjo Shelvey. Go to a very similar formation to what you saw last time round. And hope that we can push them for a second goal to try and win this game. Let's see what happens, but yeah, it's going to be tough. Very tough to be able to do that. Sessegnon's going to need a lot of freedom up front to try and get him behind the full-back. And his starting position generally should be behind the full-back, so that should really help us out. Ericsson to deliver a corner, 20 minutes to go. Oh, just wide. Very close. Thought that got in. No, Harry Kane went for it, so did the keeper, who just about comes out on top. Now going to be followed up by the goal scorer. Got to clear this one away. Luen, do something. Lascelles, keeper. Probably shouldn't have been there, probably shouldn't have gone for it, but he does well. Fair play to him. Sissoko looks to switch it out to Sessegnon. Exactly what we had to do. Sessegnon brings it down brilliantly. Now we're going to try and pick out Slimani, maybe even Dwight Gale, who follows up with a great header, which is saved by Hugo Lloris down to his right-hand side. Made it look quite comfortable in the end, but it did look like quite a tricky one to get to. Good connection on the header, and now a chance for a counter-attack with Sanchez of all players. We should have just done enough at that one. Dwight Gale charging forward once again. Maybe a final chance for us to score here. Into Solani. Can he beat Harry Winks? He's still got a few more players to beat as well. Needs the support of Yedlin on the overlap. He's going for a cross into the middle and it's saved by Lloris. That could well be the final chance. 2 minutes added on to the clock here. And that's it. 1-1 it finishes. To be fair, a scoreline that is actually okay for us. Maintains our 3-point advantage. Although saying that, depends if Man City capitalise. Might put it down to 2 points. Depends whether they win their 2 games in hand. We'll wait and see exactly what it does to the league table. But yeah, a little bit disappointed. Could put them actually within a point if I worked that out properly. So yeah, that could be interesting. We'll wait and see whether they have won though. That's the big thing. You can see the stats there. Quite a balanced game. The only difference, we have more shots on target. Therefore, you could argue maybe that we deserve to get a second goal. But to be honest, we didn't have any that were massively clear-cut. Few sort of chances where you run through and get a toe to it or something like that. But nothing that sticks out to me as definitely should have scored. And this is what's happened to the league table. Not a lot, to be totally honest. Man City have absolutely messed up their chance of getting close to us and must have dropped points somewhere because, I mean, they've beaten Brighton there, but I don't know what's happened to them because they've dropped off massively. They're 7 points behind. Spurs now 3 points behind, so again, maintained that little advantage that we have over them. Still 7 games to play. Got Arsenal, got Chelsea to play amongst 5 other teams as well. So it's still been a very tough end to the season. Our advantage is also the fact we have no other competitions to focus on. This is literally the only thing we're in. So even though it's not good that we went out of the competition so early, it has helped us massively in the league this season. And obviously the teams in and around us, all of European matches as well as the matches in the FA Cup and Carabao Cup. So we have got away with that one, and does obviously benefit us massively in this season, in this league campaign. But that's pretty much everything for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If we could try and hit 100 likes on today's episode, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already as well, and that'd be absolutely fantastic too. Don't forget you can follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at GameFaceHD. You can just easily click the link to that in the description below there, and you can go and follow me there really quick and easy. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.